Welcome to the Copado Architect Corner. This is the Salesforce security lockdown, how to keep Copado running smoothly. Welcome to this special edition of the Copado Architect Corner. We're in a very unprecedented situation right now. There's been a number of security breaches in the Salesforce ecosystem. These have not been due to Salesforce. These have been due to social engineering. What's happened is that malicious actors have convinced users to install some certain what are called OAuth connected app applications. And they were mistakenly thinking that they were loading, let's say, the data loader. And what they didn't realize, it was more of a Trojan horse, which has allowed these malicious actors to gain access. So to prevent this and to stop it, Salesforce has decided to change some type of access on a very narrow window. We have about a week to 2 weeks to adjust to this sudden change. And they're doing this so they can prevent further attacks from happening. So what's going to happen is we need to adjust some certain settings to allow Copado to have an authorized connected app. And I'm going to walk you through this. And this needs to be done in the next 1 to 2 weeks. We need to be doing this, and not just in your one production environment, but it needs to be done in every sandbox in your pipeline. So first, this is an article from Salesforce that talks about preparing for connected app usage restrictions. These are new restrictions which are going to take into effect in a very short time window. And so to keep Copado functioning correctly, your sysadmins are going to have to take some immediate steps. So here's our article where we're going to be talking about the impact and that you need to take immediate steps before August 28th, 2025 because of the lockdown. So what's happening is Salesforce is going to take a door that was potentially available to most users and going to lock that door and make it available only to sysadmins or those that the sysadmin grant the rights to. And what's really going to happen is any apps that are previously installed need to become approved. And otherwise, on a certain date, they will stop operating until they're approved. So I'm going to walk you through what needs to happen. So right here, we're talking about certain apps, and Copado has a couple of different apps used to grant access. So depending on which application of Copado, which product you're using, whether it's Essentials, Agents, Robotics, DevOps, you may have a different set that needs to be prepared. So what's going to happen is I'm going to show you, you're going to go and find a certain spot. So here is an org that I have, and you're looking for this connected apps OAuth usage. Now I'm in a trial org that has just a single DevOps in North America. So for me, this one is just a single button press. And that's going to say what I'm going to be doing is it's working today, but past a certain date, Copado may cease to function unless I come over here and hit this install button. And this is, I now am running with certain permissions, and it's going to ask, do I allow it to be installed? And so here I am going to press install. And then now what we have is this has now been approved by the sysadmin. So the sysadmin has approved it. Copado in this sandbox should continue to operate. So I'm here at the setup menu and I type OAuth. Connected app OAuth usage, and now you'll see that the application is now flagged as uninstall. So I need to be pressing that install button in order to have installed, get as a sysadmin or granted permission by sysadmin to be able to do that. Now there's an additional permission that may be necessary if you see that it's been uninstalled. You'll come under profiles, under sysadmin, and it is approve uninstalled connected apps. This is now given to system administrators. If you find that you need to grant this application permission, the system permission, then approve it carefully and review the security implications. So what we are asking you to do is go find go into, this is me going into one org. I need to go into all my orgs. So to clarify, the fix is very straightforward. Be system administrator or have been granted the particular permission by the system administrator. Go into that Salesforce sandbox or org, find the OAuth connected apps, and hit the install button. The challenge is if you have more than one Copado product, robotics plus CI/CD, more than one region, you may have to press the button a couple of times. And that's in one org. Let's say production. If you have multiple production orgs, you're going to do it in each of them. And it needs to be done in the sandboxes. You need to go to each and every sandbox org, go in as that permission, and hit that install button. So it's a bit of a fire drill. It's because Salesforce is taking this access, installing a connected app that had been allowed at the user level, elevating it to the sysadmin level or those that they grant access to, and coming up in 1 to 2 weeks, they're shutting down access to those that have not been approved yet. So you want to get in there and start pressing that button, get all those install buttons pressed for the Copado products before the shutdown occurs. And if you do miss it, you're going to need to go into those orgs and press that button to re-enable Copado access. So thank you for joining this bulletin. Remember to press the button today. Keep your deployments flowing tomorrow. Thank you very much.